right, we got a bunch of freaks behind the bar. I just cannot believe these costumes. I want to say, I also think I was underestimating the Gaga and Bradley Cooper, who are really amusing me. And of course, Chelsea Pierce as Lisa Rinna at my...
Dance for Andy!
And I gotta tell you something, I mean, Beyonce, this actually looks like, I mean, this is... Have you worn that costume out before? Have you gone...
I've worn it on stage.
You have?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
wow. Okay,
Yeah.
well, then you're a pro.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, you were in Taylor Swift's music video, weren't you? Wow.
Yeah, and
Oh, my God. And this Rich with the glory hole is just making me laugh and laugh and laugh. And the drag Sean Spicer, I mean, looks, I mean, you know, it's like... You know, I mean, Sean Spicer wishes he looked as good as you, I have to say, yes. And I mean, Tori has been here several times for our pageant. Love it. Anyway, let's go back to the phones for Nick Lachey from America's Most Musical Family and Bear Grylls. Bear Show comes back next week on Nat Geo, running live. Melissa from Orlando. Hey, Melissa, what's your question?
Hello, Andy. And
Hi.
I know you got to be feeling hot in there, 98 degrees with Nick Lachey.
Yes, I'm feeling just about normal.
Oh, I can't with you. Okay. So I have a question for Bear. About how long do you think Trump would last if he was on Running Wild with you? And how long do you think Andy might last?
Oh, how long would Trump last and how long would I last?
Well, oh dear.
Bear and I just met.
There we go.
I think Trump would last about
I think, hey, whatever.
half hour, 10 minutes.
He's a survivor. That's all I would say.
Oh, okay.
And as for you, you know, you got great resilience and you're a people person and you know what you want and you never give up. You're going to be there at the end.
Wow. Let's go to Pete from Oklahoma. Hey, Pete.
How are you?
Great.
So my question is for Nick.
Okay.
I was curious if he ever hooked up with anyone from the Spice Girls or if anybody, any of his other band members did.
Any 98 Degrees Spice Girl hookups?
You know, I don't think there were any. It was any
not.
crossover there.
How
But
about
we never actually toured with them.
S Club 7?
No, S Club 7.
Okay.
We toured with Bewitched. If anybody remembers.
Don't
Bewitched.
remember them. Wow.
But to my knowledge, there was no hooking up with Bewitched.
Bananarama? No, that was
Bananarama.
not your generation.
No.
Okay. Gretchen from Minnesota. Hey, Gretchen, what's your question?
Oh, hi, Andy. Your little boy is just adorable.
Thank you. I agree.
And hi to Nick. I have a question for Bear.
Okay.
How did you convince Courtney Cox? How did you convince Courtney Cox to eat a scrotum full of maggots?
Ooh.
That was a hard sell. You know. Apart from the fact it had been a long journey and we were tired and pretty hungry. So I tried to kind of make it as palatable as I could. So I got the maggots from this rotting sheep carcass and I thought, the maggot's going to be much better boiled up. So I took the sack of the testicle and stuffed it full of maggots and tied it up like a tea bag and then dumped in the boiling water. And they swelled and by the end, it was kind of like a haggis. You know, do you know what a haggis is? A Scottish haggis.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
And it was still pretty bad. I mean, you know.
So when you go...
All I say is respect to her. She goes, oh, God damn it, Bear, I'm hungry.
Do you have to do... Do you always go on the adventure with no food and you have to kind of catch or kill whatever
part of the journey is we come across, you know, we've got to get some food along the way and that's not always very nice. I do sometimes feel guilty if it's really not nice, especially with someone like Courtney who was really dreading that. And I was super excited when I saw this sheep in this bog. I thought, fresh lamb, I'm going to make you an amazing barbecue. You're going to love it. I know it's been raining all day, but it's going to be brilliant. And then just cut to 20 minutes later of maggots and goats, testicles and all that.
Okay,
But
let's go
anyway.
to Katie from Arkansas. Hey, Katie, what's your question?
Hi, Andy. My question's for Nick.
Okay.
Since it's Halloween, what's been the most traumatizing moment of your career?
Gosh. Most traumatizing moment. I would have to say probably Dancing with the Stars, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like dancing when I went into that show, and
Right.
and then it just being out there in front of a national audience, doing something you're horrified to do, and then being just ripped apart for it.
Right.
Yeah, it was not
Weren't
the
you
most
on? Was your
enjoyable.
wife on the same season you were?
She was, and she was a much better dancer than I was. But yeah, for me it was
How
like.
did you get on? Are you a natural dancer?
No, that was the problem.
No.
I'm a very unnatural dancer, and then no matter how hard I tried to get better, I just was not getting any better.
Yeah.
It was almost at the end like, man, please just get me out of here. You know, I just can't do it.
By the way, I was on tour in Cincinnati for the first time.
Yeah, what'd
the
you
other
think?
night. I loved it.
Yeah.
I really loved it.
It's a good town.
Went to Graders. I got the ice cream.
So you're a Reds fan now?
Black
You went to Cincinnati
raspberry.
and became a Reds fan?
I
Is that-
did not,
No?
but I have respect for the Reds.
Strangely, I was just in St. Louis. a couple
And
days
did you
ago.
become a Cardinals fan?
I did not.
Well, good. That's because we're,
Beautiful stadium, though.
Yes, it is a nice stadium. Let's go to Jeannie from D.C. Hey, Jeannie, what's your question?
Hi, Andy. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
I would like to know what celebrity had the most diva-like tendencies on Running Wild, and who was the closest to dropping out mid-mission?
I think I've learned that the divas are often the unlikely ones. It's never the people you think would be the divas. Often the girls I've really learned are invariably incredible and inspiring and strong. There've been a few I remember Deion Sanders very early on the show was who is just the most hilarious, brilliant character. But he did have a total meltdown by his own admission of like, I cannot and will not continue. I am but we're 500 foot up a vertical rock face on a ledge this wide. We've
Right,
got to
where do
keep
you think
going,
you're going? Right, yeah.
But on the whole, they're kind of there. They're not there for the
Right.
money or the fame. They want the experience and the empowerment that the Wild can give them. So generally, they never give up, which is good.
All right, let's go to Cindy from Florida for Nick Lachey. Hey, Cindy, what's your question?
Hi, Nick.
Hey, Cindy.
I would like to know if the rumors are true about Vanessa and Max having a feud while y'all were on that show.
While you were on Dancing with the Stars?
Oh, on Dancing? No, it was. I mean, I think a lot of that got so overblown in the press, and as they like to do, especially with that show, there's so much speculation about who's hooking up with who and who's fighting with who and all the stuff that goes into it. But no, I mean, look, there are moments when I think every partnership in that show is tested and tried, and certainly they had their moments, as I did with PETA, and I think anyone who would, who's done that show would attest to. But no, that was very much overblown, and we're friends with them to this day. So there's no truth to that.
Very good. And you didn't mind that she hooked up with him?
Well, it was part of the gig, Andy. It was, it brought them closer together. No.
I love you. Thank you very much, Nick Lachey. Thank you very much, Bear Grylls. So fun to finally meet you. Thank you, guys. Unbelievable. For more, stick around. BravoTV.com. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.